In this video, I'm going to be talking about how we can show and hide some of the elements in the mix and the edit window. So one of my favorite shortcuts is Command Alt and M, or Control Alt and M. And what that does is it can make the faders all scrunch up into narrow mix view. This is great if you've got a small laptop but you want to see a lot of tracks sort of happening at the same time. Command Alt M. Another shortcut in here is Command Alt Control and clicking this meter here. And it will make the meters a little bit fatter, just a little bit easier to see. So if we make that thin, we'll still have those fat tracks and we can make them smaller. Control or Windows Alt and Command. So that's a nice way of adjusting the mix window. If you right click on the meter itself, we can access those meter options again. I'll just run down now. We have at the top, we have inserts. Inserts are where you would put your plugins. All of the plugins you'll see in this course are available with the subscription. So I haven't added any expensive plugins. They're all available. So we can have 5 in the first block, and then we can add another 5 F to J there. Below that we have sends, and again we can have 10 sends, A to J. Ascend is an alternative routing option, which we will discuss later. Here we have the EQ curve. So if you've got an EQ on there, you'll see it. Let's put one on, shall we? And we can see what we are doing really quickly in the mix window without your EQ having to be open. Below that, we've got the I/O, what comes in and where it goes out. So this is currently set to seeing all of the inputs on my interface. And then we've got all of the outputs on my interface. Below that, we've got the automation mode. We will be discussing automation later, but you can click on this and you can change the modes of automation. We can see if there's any groups attached to that track. Below that, we have the pan pots, this mono one here, or a stereo pan pot there. We have our input monitoring. If you're setting your track up to record, you can click this and you can hear what's coming in as opposed to how it sounds going through the track. We can arm the track itself to be recorded. We can solo it and we can mute it. And then below that, we've got our fader to turn the volume up or down. We've got a readout of the volume there. We can see the track type is audio. This is an aux. We can see if this is going up when we're doing automation. It shows you if there's changes. Track name, we can double click on it and we can give it a new name. We can leave some comments in there if we're collaborating. And at the bottom here, this is the delay compensation. Now, as you add loads of plugins or you're using some VSTs or some instruments, they will incur a slight delay, and you'll see on the track itself how much of a delay it's incurring. And if you've got delay compensation on, Pro Tools will automatically adjust so that it doesn't sound delayed.